Hello students. So today we'll be discuss about plant. Okay. Yes. In previous section we studied the desert plant, aquatic plant, like different types of plant. Is it? So in that adaptation, how to adapt that plant according to surrounding. Is it correct? Yes. So now in this chapter, we study about plant structures and functions. So, what is the structures? Our body structure is a different. Your leg is hand, ear, nose. Like this, our body structure is there. So, similar way is a plant structure will be there also, and a function is also. So, different part of plant perform the different functions. So, in this chapter, we will study that what is the structure and function of a plant. Okay, so what part perform a different function, how they perform a functions, that what what part help to which type of function to support the plant growth. Yes, for food preparation. Yes, plant is also autotrophic, is it? So prepare food, that all types of function will be studied in one by one class. Okay, so let's start. The first is that plant structure and function is there. Okay, so first question is arise your mind that what help us to easily identify the plants around us. Yes, obviously their classification is there, is it? Yes, their classification helped to find identify which type of plant. Okay, next is yes, next is which are the various part of plant. So that's the important here. Which are the various part of plant? You already see different type of plant, so you already yes, you only visible the upper part of the plant, means above the ground level part you can see everywhere in plant. That is the what stem is there, yes, leaf there, yes, bud there, flower there, fruit there, above part you can see there in plant. But inside the ground there is another part also will present there, and that's a very important part of the plant, is it? So part of plant is that root present inside the ground, stem leaves above flower, fruit are part of the plant. By the studying this part we can identify the yes, identify the types of pieces in the plant. So you can identify with the help of this part. Okay, so next is which are the various part of the plant. So that are the yes. So what is the next question is that root. What is the root? The part of plant that grow under the soil and support the plant. Basic definition of the plant is that the root, sorry, the root the part of the plant that grow under the soil, means under the soil some part is grow, that's called a root. And what is the function of that part? That part support the plant. Okay, that part what will be the support the plant. Okay, so root, okay, so that support the plant. And other is that support plant also help to the different, that will be different root will be there. And there are the main two types of root. There are mainly two types of root which are there, will be studied in detail in below that portion. Okay, so next we read that. Let us now just wait. We can identify plant with the help of this characteristics. Let's now acquaint ourselves these plant organs are greater in details. Okay, so here is given that first keep a moisture ball and um, complete paper in the conical flask. Okay, in conical flask you can keep a moisture ball, place some snake smooth beam or gram seeds in the flask between them and paper, and then glass wall. Observe the note observe and note the changes in seed in 2 or 3 days. So you can see that how will be happen after 2 or 3 days. With this procedure is completed, this will be happen like this. Okay, so what will be happen, the part of that grow from inside the seed toward the soil is called a radicle. So some part of the that seed which one grow toward a soil, this is a soil, toward a soil is called a radicle. Radicle is a part grow toward the soil. Understood? Sorry. So part toward the grow soil is called a radicle, and part that grow above the soil is called plumule. Okay, these are the part grow toward the or upward the soil. Okay, or grow toward the or above the soil is called plumule. These are the part. Okay, yes, the root that form from the radical root are formed from the radical grow in the ground. The grow in the ground, the root is thick near the ground and gradually topper to the pointed end. Okay, so after that here is a thick up to the ground, but after that there will be pointed, small will be there when the gradually inside the or deeper in the ground. Okay, this part of the plant growing the below the soil for support is called a root. What is, you already know the definition of root. What is the part of the plant that grow under the soil and support the plant? Okay, that is called a root. So this part is growing below the soil for support is called a root. Okay, so root, now just wait. So root, what is the root? Just wait. Okay, fine. What is the root? Root of some plant produce secondary root. So what will be there? So, some is the first primary root, some is the secondary root. What is the primary root? What is the secondary root? We can study in detail here. So primary root, these are the main means these are the root are the primary root. Okay, these are the primary root. Primary root are the straight toward the, yes, so primary root. Okay, so here is the primary root that grow obliquely and spread far the wide in the soil, that root support the plant. These types of roots called, already study that the primary root. Okay, so yes, so primary root means what, these are the bigger root. Okay, this one is a, just wait. Okay, this one is a primary root. Okay, this is a primary root. Okay, so primary root is a bigger one. Okay, next is what, so primary root is a bigger one, this one, and this is the main root for the plant. Okay, so what is the, yes, the spread wide and soil root that support the plant, this is the next one is the, this types of root is called tap root. Where is the tap root? Yes, this is the tap root. Okay, tap root means inside the, yes, the tap root. Taproot means the root inside the soil. The roots bear hair-like process near the tap roots. The root near hair-like process in the tap root. Tap roots tips. Okay, so here is the tap root. You already know that. Here is the tap root. Okay. Yes, tap root means these are the tap root, and here grow, here is grow, here is grow. Is it correct? Yes. So here grow, the root bear hair like process near the root tips. Okay, that are the root hairs. These are the called root hairs. Okay, so near the hair grow is the root hairs. The root tips is a delicate, means very easily flexible there. Okay, yes, this is the regions of the growth of the root. The tips is covered by the cap like structure called root cap. Where is the root cap? In, yes, support the, yes, that is a very important part of the plant which under the tree, and here some cap like structure is there, that is the root cap. Okay, this root cap protect the root tip from injury. So that is a very important part of the, or very important function. It can protect from injuries. Okay, these are the, suppose inside the soil there is a bigger one, a rock or some hard material, so it can protect from theirs and where other direction to inside, go to inside the soil. That's a very important part there. Tap root or root cap is there. Okay, so second one there, take a glass, activity purpose. Yes, take a glass jar and fill 3/4 of its. Okay, so you can take a glass and take, yes, you can take a glass and inside the 3/4 of it water. Place an onion on mouth and jar in such a way that the roots are toward the water. So you observe that the onion how below side is a small root is there. Okay, yes, here is it. So you can observe that there is a small root and that will toward the waters. Okay. Mm. So that will toward the water. Mouth of jar in such a way that roots are toward the water. Observe the growth of root from 8 days. So after 8 days you will observe that this one. So below the root will be grow. Yes, in near to water. Also above here the plant will be grow. That is the onion plant. Is it? After 8 days. The thread-like or fiber-like root arising from the stem are called fibrous root. Okay, so these are also come from that. That's called a fibrous root. These are the another types of root is there. Okay, are you understood that? Yes. So first one is a, yeah. Okay, so I will explain that. Yes. So these are the fibrous root. Okay, so next one is that thus there are main two types of root, tap root and fibrous root. Thus there are two main types of root is that tap roots and fibrous root. Okay, understood that? Yes, one is the, yes, there is a mainly two types of root is there. One is the, thus there are main two types of root, tap roots and fibrous root. Tap roots you already see that here, these are the tap root. Okay, this is the tap root. Okay, yes, this is the tap root. Understood that? Is a tap root. Okay, this one is a tap root and another one is a fibrous root. This one is a fibrous root. Okay, this one is a fibrous root, which are the hair like structures. So detail you studied about what is the fibrous root and what is the tap root in this below days. Okay, so there are many types of root. One is a tap root, another is a fibrous root. But yes, the dicotyledonous plant, yes, dicot means they are the making equal two parts. That's the dicotyledonous plants have tap root, while monocotyledonous, yes, monocotyledonous plant have the fibrous root. Monocot means only one single here the dividation is there, and that type of is plant forming what types of root, fibrous root, is it? And dicotyledonous, yes, dicotyledonous plant have the mostly in the tap root like this. Okay, mostly not a same types. Okay, so the seeds like plant which are mustard, sorghum, jowar, maza, corn, pea, these are the different types of seed, is it, etc. In an earth potential collected to the plant from 8 day. Once the plant grow 10 to 15 centimeter high upward, carefully then them carefully while the soil is moist and put them gently in the large conical flask, okay, containing water. The soil will be get washed off without any harm to the roots, okay. Observe the root carefully to see the which plant have tap root and which one have the fibrous root. So you can observe that different types of plant get taken here, and you can take a experiment like that, okay, which are the fibrous plant and which are the, yes, the plant like maize, sugarcane, sorghum have two types of root. Some root are underground where some grow from the stem just above the soil. The lateral are called adventitious root. What is adventitious root? So beside the normal function like absorption of water, mineral, accruing support, the plant root perform the some other function too. So only for the not a support observing the root, also the root perform the other function too. Which are that function? Roots show some modification to perform the additional function. Some example of such modification root are aerial root, steel root, runners, breathing root, etc. These are the different types of root in the plant, okay. Yes, different types of root in their plant. Take example is there now. Take a water in a small glass jar, put a planet in it in such a way that its roots are dipped in the water. Mark the water level on the jar and add 5 ml of oil to the water. Record the water level on the same day, next day. Discuss, yes. So what will be observed that, yes, so you will be observed differently, yes, is it, yes, okay. So that will be, yes. So after that use your brain power. Here is the question is given that, read that question. What, yes, what will be happen if plant like terminal, banana and mango had fibrous root? So what will be happen there? You can write on a notebook, okay. Next also, yes. So today we will study what we study today. Today we study that the plant part of plant. Which are the part of plant? Yes, root, stem, leaf, flower, fruit are the part of the plant. After that root. What is the definition of root? What is the definition of root? What is the definition of root? Root, the part of the plant that grow under the soil and support the plant, okay. That are the definition of the root. After that we study that secondary root, primary root here, tip root, root cap is there. This is the primary big one root to support that, is it. So before that you study that plumule, yes, a radicle, is it. So what is the radicle? Radicle is the part that grow from inside the seed toward the soil. It forms the root system of the future plant. Root grow under the soil only, that's the radicle. Plumule is the part that grow above the soil and seed germinate. It is from future shoot stem, okay. So that is the future shoot. What is the shoot? And I will study next, okay. After that tap root is the thicker in the base, is it. The tap root is the thicker in a very thicker in the base, is it. Yes, it taper toward the end. The tap root produces a secondary root. Second root, where is the secondary root? This one is the secondary root, is it. This is the secondary root. Tap root produces secondary root. Secondary root grow abundantly and spread here wide in the soil. is it? The tap root support the plant. Basic function of the tap root is to support the plant. After that, root here. Here is a root, and here is a root here. Okay, this part is called root here. Okay, what is the root here? Hair like process near the root tips are called root hair. After that, root cap. Where is the root cap? Yes, here is the root cap. What is the function? This protect the injuries. In the regions of growth, the root, the tips is covered by the cap-like structure. This root cap is a protector from root tips for injuries. Okay, that is the main function of the cap root or root cap. Okay, these are the study. So you can perform the brain, use your brain. You can write down in your notebook answer of that. Okay, next will be study that detailedly. Okay, yes.